fair and adequate funding for schools, increased compensation for teachers, and corresponding higher qualification requirements, improved training and mentorship for teachers, curriculum that is more engaged and more rigorous, access to pre-K for all children, access to quality health care for all children, access to nutritious diets for all children. Educators often cite other nations where student performance has vastly surpassed the United States as examples for what works. Special populations, Perkins 4. So Federal Carl D. Perkins Career and Technical Education Improvement Act of 2006, that's Perkins 4. This act claims to increase the quality of technical education within the United States in order to help the economy. The Perkins Act provides almost $1.3 billion in federal support for career and technical education programs in all 50 states, including support for integrated career pathways and programs. Special populations, Perkins 4. Perkins 4 mandates serving special populations and documenting the achievement of each group to achieve established performance levels. Areas of achievement relate to career technical education program completion, earning 12th grade diplomas, placement of 12th graders following program completion, non-traditional program enrollment, non-traditional career program completion. Special populations, Perkins 4. Special populations as defined by Perkins 4 are individuals with disabilities, individuals from economically disadvantaged families, including foster children, individuals preparing for non-traditional training and employment, single parents, including single pregnant women, displaced homemakers, individuals with other barriers to education achievement, including individuals with limited English proficiency. LEP. Special populations, non-traditional career training. Non-traditional careers refer to those careers where less than 25% of one gender is represented. A career is designated as non-traditional by federal legislation and more specifically identified by the California Department of Education, the CDE. Special populations, non-traditional career training. The major issues related to success in pursuing non-traditional careers are awareness of the need for equity in education for both men and women, recruitment process that provide adequate exposure, training that assures equity in the classroom and addresses job retention, placement after secondary and adult education that reflects the student's non-traditional career goals. Differentiated instruction, English language learners. Lau versus Nichols in 1974. The civil rights case Lau versus Nichols was brought by Chinese American students living in San Francisco, California, who claimed that they were not given sufficient help in school due to their lack of English proficiency. They argued that they were entitled to the special help under the Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of the students, finding that the lack of linguistically appropriate accommodations effectively denied the students of equal educational opportunities. Differentiated instruction, English language learners. California Proposition 227 in 1998. Proposition 227 changed the way that limited English proficient LEP students were taught in California to a more immersion-based model by requiring that California public schools teach LEP students in special classes that were taught almost entirely in English. LEP students were moved from special to regular classes when they have acquired a good working knowledge of English. The time most LEP students stayed in special classes was shortened to usually less than a year. Differentiated instruction, English language learners. California Proposition 58, 2016. Prop 58 effectively repealed the English-only requirement of Prop 227. Students can learn English through multiple programs outside of English immersion classrooms without parents having to sign a waiver. This law also includes a parent engagement requirement. LEAs must seek parent and community input when they create any language acquisition program. The initiative specifically requires that if more than 20 parents or guardians from any one grade level or 30 parents or guardians from an entire school make a collective request for dual language or bilingual program, the school site is required to at least explore the possibility of creating one. Differentiated instruction disabilities. The Individuals with Disabilities Education Act, IDEA, is a federal law that governs how states and public agencies provide services to children with disabilities. It addresses the special educational and intervention needs of children diagnosed with any of 14 specified categories of disability from birth to age 18 or 21. IDEA emphasizes that students should receive a free and appropriate public education, FAPE, using an individualized education plan, IEP, that is aligned as much as possible with the specific school's curriculum standards for the whole student body. Differentiated instruction disabilities. 14 disability categories defined by IDEA in 1997 include autism, deafness, development delay, hearing impairment, mental retardation, intellectual impairment, multiple disabilities, orthopedic impairment, other health impairment, serious emotional disturbance, specific learning disabilities, speech or language impairment, traumatic brain injury, visual impairment. Differentiated instruction disabilities. Least restrictive environment, LRE. The Ninth Circuit Court created a least restrictive environment test using these factors. Number 1, what is the educational benefit of a general education classroom to the child? Number 2, what are the non-academic benefits, social, emotional, etc., of a general education classroom to the child? Number 3, what is the effect on the teacher and other students? And number 4, what is the cost of mainstreaming the child? Differentiated instruction disabilities. Potential placements from least restrictive to most. Number 1, general education, only accommodations, no additional services. Number 2, general education push-in services. Number 3, resource specialists pull-out services. Number 4, special day class. Number 5, non-public school. Number 6, day treatment center. Number 7, residential treatment center. And number 7, home and hospital instruction program. Maximizing technology use, enhancing teaching and learning. Technology is a tool that can be used to enhance student learning and make lessons more impactful and interactive. We all know that from, well, thanks to COVID-19, we know how important technology is. It can also be used to supplement a teacher's expertise by bringing outside teachers or content into the classroom via live video streams or recorded lessons. Technology can also allow for lecture content to be viewed by video. After school, allowing more time for individual help in class, the flipped classroom model. Technology also offers the opportunity for powerful assessments that can provide teachers longitudinal insights as well as real-time feedback to aid in interventions and differentiated instruction. Problem-solving models, definition and components. Problem-solving models typically seek to enhance student achievement by collecting the data needed to diagnose areas of need and identify effectiveness, evidence-based interventions. These models typically focus on student skills and how they are responding to instruction. Teams of general and specific educators often collaborate in the decision-making process. Problem-solving models. Three-tiered model. One common problem-solving model is the three-tiered model, which enlists greater degrees of aid if initial efforts to help a student improve are unsuccessful. Tier 1, individual work by the teacher in the classroom. Tier 2, a team of educators attempts to create an intervention plan within the general curriculum. Or Tier 3, the student is referred to a special education team for additional assessment and help. Problem-solving models. Benefits. Problem-solving models can enhance the effectiveness of school personnel by creating more comprehensive collaborative approach. Earlier and more effective interventions can reduce the need for special education placements, especially the disproportionate placement of students from diverse cultural and linguistic backgrounds. Continuous professional growth, characteristics of. And now we are on professional learning and growth, and that is going to be in the next video, domain number 4. Join me there. Bye.